Hey, welcome back to Arithmetic with Ron. What happens when you open your homework and you see a fraction problem and you don't know where to start? Well, today I'm going to show you a flowchart that will help you to determine how do I get through a fraction problem. Enjoy the video, hit subscribe, and by the way, this little guy right here is a carrot top that my son is growing. I tried growing one myself and it died, but his is doing well. Go figure. Uh-oh. You have opened up your homework and there are fraction problems. Well, today we're going to take a look at this flowchart and see how it helps us to navigate through them. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask ourselves, what kinds of fractions are they? So you might have fractions that are proper. And here's an example. A proper fraction has a numerator that is smaller than the denominator, and it has a value that's less than 1. Maybe you have an improper fraction, which has an example here, and this is a fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator, and the fraction has a value that is greater than 1. If you have these kinds of fractions, you don't need to do anything with step 1. But over here, if you have a mixed number, such as 1 2/3, where you have a whole part and a fraction part, what we want to do is convert that into an improper fraction, okay? And here's a link to a video that will help you do just that. Now that we've taken care of step 1, let's move on to step number 2. Do I need a common denominator? If you're going to add or subtract your fractions, then yes, you do need a common denominator, and here's a link to a video that will help you to find one. Once you've found a common denominator, you can do addition or subtraction, and here's a link to a video that will show you how to do just that. If you're going to multiply or divide fractions, then you don't need a common denominator. And if you're going to multiply, here is a link to show you how to do that. And if you're going to divide fractions, here is a link to show you how to do that. And it's as simple as that. These two steps will show you how to take a fraction problem and navigate through the steps. Let's review again real quick. If you have a proper fraction or an improper fraction, then there's no action for step 1. If you have a mixed number, let's go ahead and convert it to an improper fraction. Once we've done step 1, we move on to step 2. Do I need a common denominator? If you do need a common denominator, that means you're adding and subtracting. You find that first, and then you can add and subtract. If you're multiplying or dividing, you don't need a common denominator, and you can do those operations. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. Leave me any comments or feedback on how this worked. Did it help you? Did it not? What else would you like to see? Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.